Good morning, El Paso. Weekend.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us. I'm Josie Ortegon. Let's get right to that breaking news this morning. Up to 6 people injured after a multi-vehicle car crash in central El Paso. This happened just after 6 this morning on I-10 near Geronimo. Police say 5 cars involved, and again, up to 6 people were injured and with non-life-threatening injuries. That portion of I-10 West was shut down but has since reopened. Our newsroom is working to get more information for you. We'll have the latest on air and online. And moving on to Storm Track weather now, let's get a look at your first forecast with Storm Tracker Dan Martinez. And Dan, it's definitely chilly out there, but even feels a little more chilly because of that wind chill factor.
Exactly. You said it, Josie. It is cold out there this morning. Temperatures have been feeling like they're in the teens so far this morning. So that's something you want to definitely make sure you know as you head out the door this morning. In the meantime, here's what things look like right now from Powell Elementary School in Northeast El Paso, courtesy of our Storm Track Weather Net, sponsored by the Mattress Firm. You see, we still see some light snow on the mountain there that has lingered over, but we do have some cloud coverage also moving into the area. You'll see that here on our clouds and radar map in the last 6 hours or so. Some of those clouds moving in from the south. As far as what we have now, well, it feels like 20 degrees outside right now in El Paso. Those north winds at 10 miles per hour. We have those clouds, as I mentioned. For Las Cruces, sunny skies as of now, feeling like 25 degrees, but calm winds is what we have, and showing you what we have on our weather net sites around the area. Well, you notice right now it feels like 21 degrees over at the War Eagles Air Museum, feeling like 25 right now at the KVIA studios, and over at the Mattress Firm on Viscount, feeling like 29 degrees. A quick preview of your day today: 45 degrees at noon and 50 by the early afternoon. We'll be talking more about that and the possibility for some rain showers coming back into the picture in just a little bit. Josie?
Okay, thanks, Dan. We'll continue to monitor that for you. New this morning, El Paso police are asking for your help in solving a hit-and-run incident that happened last year. This happened in early February of 2014. Police say a woman was walking her dog when she was struck by a car at the intersection of Red Sails and Terrell in East El Paso. The woman was thrown to the ground, and fortunately only her foot was run over by the car. Witnesses describe the car as a gray or dark brown SUV. If you have any information, you're asked to call Crime Stoppers of El Paso. Their number is on your screen, 915-566-8477. A former Santa Fe County deputy accused of killing his comrade appeared in a Las Cruces court yesterday, and ABC7 spoke with the mother of the victim. Police say Tai Chan killed former deputy Jeremy Martin last October. He's been free in Doña Ana County after he posted bond in November. Yesterday, a judge allowed Chan to return to Santa Fe, but ruled he will have to stand trial in Las Cruces. A judge agreed to let Chan move back to Santa Fe County under the condition that he be on house arrest. Now, this is the first time we've seen Chan in court since he was arrested the night of the murder. Yesterday, his attorneys asked Judge Fernando Macias to allow Chan to go back to Santa Fe so he could be closer to his family and pregnant fiancée and to assist his attorneys in his defense. Martin's wife phoned in, and his mother spoke during the hearing and argued it would only make it harder on their family. We spoke with Martin's mother, and she says Martin was a wonderful man and believes justice will be served.
He did not deserve to die like this. He left Santa Fe County with what he thought was a friend and came back to Santa Fe County in a body bag.
Judge Macias also set a trial date for September of this year. Chan has been staying at an apartment complex in Doña Ana County, but will move to Santa Fe to stay with his family or his pregnant fiancée. He can only leave the house for medical emergencies. And moving on, a man accused of murdering a woman in Chaparral has been extradited to New Mexico. The man was arrested by Mexican police last year after he spent nearly a decade on the run in Mexico. Eduardo Estrada Garcia was extradited to New Mexico. Garcia is accused of brutally beating 31-year-old Emily Howardiani to death back in 2006. Investigators found her nude body in the New Mexico desert. The victim left behind 3 children. We spoke with her father last year when we learned Mexican police arrested the accused killer.
I want to just express our appreciation. It's a big load off my family's shoulder. I know that we have still a long ways to go, the process of the judicial system and all that stuff, but it's a huge step. I want people to remember Emily with the smile. She didn't know you. She was always, you were a friend to her, and she treated you like you were a friend for her life.
Estrada Garcia is facing an open count of murder. He is at the Doña Ana County Detention Center. And an update on the deadly prison bus crash west of Odessa. ABC7 has learned Officer Jason Self is out of ICU. Doctors at UMC in Lubbock upgraded his condition to stable. 2 guards and 8 inmates were killed when the prison bus slid off an icy highway just outside Odessa. The bus hit a moving train and was dragged about 200 feet. 4 other prisoners survived the crash but were also hospitalized with serious injuries. The prison bus left Abilene and was heading to a state jail in East El Paso. The safety of students is a top priority on and off campus. That's what officials at the Socorro Independent School District are telling ABC7 now that they're moving forward with installing new cameras on their buses. But these cameras aren't pointed at the students. They're aimed at drivers violating bus stops. ABC7's Jerry Nájera has more.
The bus stops we're talking about are the ones that pop out on the side of the bus when it stops to drop the kiddos off. Bus drivers and parents I spoke with say it's a violation that happens way too often. It's 2 o'clock and Socorro Independent School District bus drivers are heading out. They're about to pick up students as they run out the door to go home for the day. But school officials and parents have seen a problem brewing for a while now.
I have a pre-K and a 3rd grader.
Kathleen Hallett tells me she's seen one too many bus stop arm violators.
I see often in the mornings and afternoons parents turning right or left when the red lights are still on the buses.
In fact, SISD put cameras on 10 of its buses as a test run. For 1 month, the results?
During that time, we had over 305 violations.
And that was just 10 buses. The district has around 250. For Hallett, it's a frightening thought.
You never know if there's a child going to run out in the middle of the road.
In December of 2014, the district approved a contract with the state-of-the-art system that would catch those violators on video. The cameras will look like this, and violators will be caught like this. So exactly how will offenders be penalized? Well, the company contracted will do most of the work.
They will work with the entities, the cities that are involved, and they will go after the violators.
The company then sends the video to the authorities, who then issue the ticket, much like the red light cameras.
When they don't stop, it's $300.
And the district doesn't even have to pay for the service. The company recoups the costs through the fines, and on top of that,
So Carl will be receiving 25% of the $300.
But for parents like Hallett, it's not about the money. It's about safety.
Any other extra eyes and ears, eyes especially in this situation, is helpful. Hopefully that's a deterrent for parents or drivers in general.
District officials say the money made from violators can be reinvested in adding more security, police services, or transportation. District officials tell me they are working to have the cameras on the school buses next year, pending all agreements are worked out with everyone involved. Reporting for Good Morning El Paso, I'm Jerry Nájera.
Thank you, Jerry, for that report. Still ahead on ABC7's Good Morning El Paso weekend, one of the world's toughest and the longest dog sled races wraps up this morning. We'll take a look. And later, the Canutillo High School football team will be celebrated for their historic season. Later this morning, we'll explain why after the break. Time now is 8:09. Let's take a live look at traffic this morning. Again, as we mentioned, there was a multi-vehicle car crash that happened near I-10 and Geronimo. That portion of I-10 West has since been reopened, so if you are headed on the road, you're good to go. Meanwhile, in Storm Track weather, Dan.
Things looking great for the rest of our day today, but we have to get through the morning first. It is cold out there. We'll show you the numbers coming up.
You're watching ABC7, where news comes first.
Kevin's Good Morning El Paso weekend with Josie Ortegon and Storm Track weather with Dan Martinez.